Hey guys, welcome back. So now, last time we got teleported to Heavenly Host as Sayaka, right? I think that's her name. And the tunnel here collapsed right in front of us. So I was planning on looking at all of the girls and boys' rooms and stuff like that first. So let's go there. We already took that hole. Then we'll head up toward the death room. Um, Okay, looks like this is going to be one of those where I just have to walk up to the rooms, because you can't really search around. Oh, lights flickered? The lights flickered, and I could swear I saw something up on the path ahead. Hopefully just my eyes were playing tricks on me, please. Is someone there? Oh, evil spirit. Okay, I don't see anything now. We're good. See? Lights are still flickering, but we're fine. Door is sealed firmly shut. There's no way to open it. Okay. But girls' room. Go on. We don't need the boys' room. It's fine. Ooh, it's open. It's like a cave. There's a bathroom here. No matter how I look at it, nothing at this place seemed like an elementary school in a way. But there were lights on the ceiling supporting beams to prevent cave-ins, so it certainly wasn't naturally formed cavern either. I mean, there was even indoor plumbing down here. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'd live here. No. No, it's creepy as crap. No, thank you. I actually didn't have to go, but there is a limit to how dirty and disgusting a bathroom stall can be before I refuse to close myself in there. Guess I'll just have to hold it. Oh! What the heck is that? There's a skeletal remains there. A small child, maybe she was hiding. There's a name tag attached. Renaissance Elementary School. Mina Nishio. Sorry, little kid. It doesn't look like anything here. So we'll check the end. Probably going to be collapsed also. Oh, why? Save me. Help me. Please. It hurts. Please stop. I can hear voices of children who seem to be in pain and distress. I don't want to hear that. Let's head toward this way. Sorry, can't help you. Not that I don't want to help you. Oh yeah, bomb shelter. Bomb shelter. That's what this is. You know what, got? Oh. Hello. Half decomposed body. And she's even holding her head. Look at that. Based on the uniform, this is almost certainly a female student. But age is much harder to determine. Her name tag identifies her as a senior high, though Matsukai's? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, let's see about the death room. Door sealed. There's no way to get inside. Probably good. Anything else? Nope. Okay, good. We don't have to go into the death room. So next we're gonna go, I guess, this way. Oh, I can hear children. Alcohol. These kids are playing with me. Okay. Okay, nothing. Another dead end. Are you ready or not? No. I'm not ready. I have not found a hiding place yet. That way. I know the bathroom's not a good hiding place because that one person died there. Or maybe that would be the least likely they'd check. You may proceed, you may proceed. What narrow path is this? It is path of Heavenly Host. No more God, what is this place? Where even am I? Children, children. Please. One at a time. I could hear children laughing. Among the voices, I hear the sound of a door opening somewhere nearby. Oh, that feels like it's in my ears. Okay, we'll go this way. Then we'll check the other way. Oh. Hey there, dead guy. Foul-smelling rotting corpse. Male high school student in life. Seems to have died sitting down. Doesn't look very relaxed. Yakai. Okay. So the door is probably down this way. Probably. Nope. Never mind. Just another corpse. Fully decomposed. Wearing a skirt. Soon be a female student in life. I don't, I don't know. It might not be. I don't know. Skirts seem like they'd be pretty comfortable. Kind of like kilts, you know? Nice and breezy. Door shut. Darn. Oh. Okay. Not going that way either. That's fine. It's the body pool. That's not a good place. Doesn't sound good. Yeah, I might as well just... Okay. One more room. Wait, one more room. Where are we supposed to go? For recently deceased. Hands are outstretched as if trying to desperately dig it through the wall. So I've been there. Can't go in the death room. Been there. I've been to all these rooms. Oh wait, maybe the death room's opened. Maybe that's why the door. Oh. It did say a door opened. Oh my gosh. Let's check. No. Wait. It doesn't seem to be locked anymore. Let's go! Let's go. I didn't think this place could be any darker. I mean, Sayaka wouldn't know this is the death room, okay? I just know this. So she might go in there, maybe. Couldn't get any darker, but this room proved me wrong. It was completely and utterly devoid of all light. My only indication as to its size was the bloop, bloop sound of dripping water from somewhere inside. Based on the echo, it didn't seem too big. I was perfectly content leaving it at this moment, honestly. But I couldn't, because I knew Naho might have been in there, seized by fear and panic. She usually kept a cool head, sure, but I just seen what she looked like. Wait, oh my gosh, I can't read. Cool head, sure, but I just seen what she looked like. Yeah, that when she didn't, and it worried the hell out of me. So I had to know. I was reading that correctly. Okay. Naho. No response. Not that I heard anyways. That drifting wasn't very loud, but it echoed enough that I could conceivably obscure the sound of a person's voice. As long as I kept the door to this room open, though, the pale light of the corridor would filter in, and I'd be able to see the exit. It's going to shut behind you, and you're going to be stuck in the dark. You better have good, like, night vision. May not have illuminated much, but at least I was able to find my way out in the pitch. So, I swallowed my fear and walked into darkness. Gross. What's that smell? It stinks to high heaven. Something rotting in here. Did you just step on something? What spilled? It's all over my leg. Without thinking, I smacked my hand against my leg, and it's trying to knock off whatever was stuck to it. What is this? The metallic. It's blood, yeah. It's so thick I almost couldn't breathe. Was it blood? Did I just wipe blood onto my hand? No, it couldn't be. I got a sudden itch on my thigh, so I impulsively reached down and scratched it. In doing so, a small rice-sized bead stuck to the ball of my finger. No telling what it was. Felt awful, like a grain of rice, though, even smushing and smearing like one when I needed it between my thumb and forefinger. What is this, skin for my thigh? Crap, I hope not. Oh, this room. Yeah, the cabinet, the table to hide under. Yeah. Guess there's that table to hide under too, but you would be easily seen there. What is this place? The source of the horrible smell was suddenly clear. The room was absolutely drenched from wall to wall, and, and ceiling to floor with blood and viscera. How many gallons of blood must have been to coat this entire room? And the worst part was, none of it was dry. It was all wet. It was all fresh. There were indistinguishable chunks of flesh, bone everywhere. Just what kinds of twisted things was this room being used for? I scratched my itching thigh again with a finger and looked down at my legs. All at once, my blood ran cold. A swarm of little white bugs were wriggling around both my legs. Yeah, maggots. Maggots. That's what I was squishing between my fingers. Also on my skirt and on my socks, even inside my shoes. That would feel horrible having those wiggle in between your toes. Oh my gosh. I fell into a state of total panic. I threw off my shoes, began frantically brushing myself off. I grabbed the hem of my skirt and the collars of my socks and shook the hell out of them too, until trying to knock as many bugs off my body as possible. Stumbling around, I accidentally planted the heel of my sock in a murky puddle of red liquid. My mind went blank with disgust. Gross, 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 gross. Can't take this anymore. Yeah, this is why you don't go with weird occult spirit people. Especially when they tell you go to some creepy place called Heavenly Host. Calm down, Sayaka. This was just a slaughterhouse. This is what livestock was chopped up into meat. It's pretty natural. There's nothing unusual about this room at all. The blood, the chunks of flesh, bone, probably all from animals. Yeah, totally. They totally need all this stuff to chop up animals. Absolutely soaked with blood, there's no doubt. Countless living things have been killed here. Enormous standing closet with double doors. Someone my size could fit inside. You might need to. Blood. Filthy buckets littered the floor. Each one stuffed with reddish black globs of meat. Quivering yellow and white liquid. Most of them femur-like bones. But one of them seemed to be far more horrid stew than others. And that's because one of them was full of arms, human arms, several of them, jutting out above the bucket lip and practically waving at passerbys. Ugh! Screams are strange beasts because they basically override all sense of logic and reasoning within a person's mind. Quite naturally, quite automatically, in my shock, a scream forced its way out of inside my body, from the very pit of my stomach. Ah! That's stupid. Yeah, my senses had become razor sharp. I could faintly hear footsteps approaching from the hall, outside the room. My stomach tightened and stopped, the next scream in my throat. Okay, before we click any farther, okay? We're probably going to either have to go underneath the table, which I think is a bad idea, or we can go to the closet, which I also think is a bad idea. But I feel like the closet's the best one. I would definitely head for the closet, but then they could hear the closet door shut, and that would lead them straight to the closet door. So, hiding underneath there... Let's just go. I was sure of it. In the corridor just outside this room, something was coming this way. Judging by the sound, it sure wasn't Naho. Just pull yourself together. Find a hiding spot. Hopefully you won't die. Another scream threatened to slip out. I quickly stifled it. The last thing I needed was to give away my position. Whoever was getting closer and closer, I had to act. The hallway outside was just a straight shot, so escaping the room without being seen wasn't an option. Hiding was my only hope. Yep. But hiding where? Inside the cabinet, under the blood-soaked table. I knew it! I already knew it. Okay, let's go with the table. Would I really be okay under the table? I saw the quick save too, so we can go back if we need to. Not best choice, but I guess really weren't too many other options. Either way, I couldn't afford to hesitate at a time like this. I had to follow my instincts. It's quickest. You wouldn't be opening a door. That door could have, like, squeaked a lot. Fortunately, the table was pretty low to the ground, so I did have some cover there. Nonetheless, I prayed for the footsteps to pass by without coming in. Okay, since the table is low to the ground, I feel like this is the best option. But then the person making those footsteps was probably the same person who turned on the light in here. So I didn't honestly hold out much hope. Rapidly, my thoughts grew darker. Worst case scenarios began flashing through my mind, one after another. I grasped quivering my mouth. I grasped my quivering mouth and violently shaking shoulders in a vain attempt at calming myself down. I clenched my eyes shut and willed myself to swallow any sound that threatened to leak out. Naho, Naho, please help me. Up, there he is. That table is low to the ground. Look, you can only see, you can't even see his kneecaps. So he would have to get right next to the ground to even see you. Or really far away. What was happening? Oh, and he's got another girl. What was the sound of girl in pain? The man had apparently dropped someone onto the table, and she was either injured or being injured. At least here, you wouldn't be able to see what's happening. If you're in the closet, you'd have to watch this. Or you could, I guess. Huh? It hurts, it hurts. I wonder if this girl is someone we know from like the other games or not. I could hear an unearthly scream from the other side of the table above. My body became rigid. Oh. Crap. If he bent down to pick it up, he'd make me... he'd see me for sure. Okay, so pick up the thing and hand it to him. It's like, hey, here you go. Oh, thanks. Wait a second! Were you down there? Crap. Okay, maybe he won't bend down to look. Maybe he'll just, like, reach down. Oh. Oh. Okay. Apparently he got me. So maybe the closet was the best option. He was a very strange, horrifying creature. He seemed not quite human, but not really anything else either. Whatever he was, I was scared to death of him. Giant man. Ooh. On second thought, maybe he was human. He just had a grotesque face and an abnormally large body, not to mention his zombie-like disposition. He was horrifying. I feared as much for my life as any human being can. I was frightened, afraid, terrified. There's no word strong enough. Let go of me. Let me go. I was filling my arms and legs and doing everything I possibly could to break free from his grip. But this man was strong as an ox. He wasn't letting go. Yeah, this was a bad one. Yeah. I was fairly certain he would crush my throat with his bare hands if he wanted to. Somebody. Anyone. No! Mommy! Oh. The man drew me up by my neck and violently threw me toward the center of the room. It was almost as if he were proving my hypothesis. The tissue and bones of my throat scraped together with a sickening, unnatural sound. I gasped for air. My trachea was in pieces. I could feel my consciousness drifting away. Yep. Cough, cough, cough. I wasn't sure why, but he then suddenly let out a blood-curdling moan, made a beeline toward the room's only exit. He ran out. He turned around and slammed his head into the heavy iron door, and it began slowly lurching closed. Wait. I was locked in. I knew it right away. I ran toward the door as best as I could manage, but I already knew it. I wouldn't be able to get out. Wait, please help me. The girl I'd heard screaming was strapped onto the surface of a now overturned table, dangling helplessly. Please help. God, no. Open. So why'd he, like, throw up against a wall and then run? Open, goddammit. Oh, no. It hurts, it hurts. Days passed. I couldn't even begin to guess how many. No light ever returned to that blood-drenched, pitch-dark room. And the girl was strapped with hadn't said a word for a long time. I knew it smelled in here. I knew it was cold, and that I was in pain, but I couldn't sense any of it anymore. Was I alive? Was I dead? I wasn't sure it even mattered. I just wanted to leave that room. Somebody please let me out. Wrong end! Wrong end, guys. I'm fine with getting the wrong ends, okay? That's fine. Okay. Wrong end 1. Okay, we're back to the decision that ended up killing us. But where to hide? Inside the cabinet. I was right originally. I always second guess myself. The footsteps were approaching fast. I ran over to the large cabinet on the other side of the room. Please open. Ah, it did creak. See? Door opened without difficulty, but or some sort of automatically closed when it left unintended. Oh well, no time for second guessing now. I turned around and jammed myself end first into the closet, grabbing the edges of the closing doors with my fingers and pulling them for all it's worth. For all I'm worth. Shrinking my body into the cramped closet, I prayed silently for the footsteps to pass by this room. But then, the person making those footsteps was probably the same person who turned on that light in here. My thoughts grew darker. Worst case scenarios. Oh, this is the same thing we did last time. Clench my eyes shut, willing myself to swallow any sounds that may otherwise leak out. Naho, Naho, please help me. Oh, see, you can see him through this. Yeah. You got to see all of this happen. I peeked through the gap in the door, and my fears were confirmed. I was no longer alone in this room. Ugh. The thing that was in here with me was horrible. He seemed not quite human, but not really anything else either. Whatever he was, I was scared to death of him. Maybe he was human. Okay, that's the same thing. Had a limp body of a girl tossed over his shoulder. He walked over to the table and threw her down. Oh, we're going to watch it, yeah. Let out a moan of agony, she came to. My god, she was still alive. Oh, great. It hurts, it hurts. Her legs been... Oh! Oh! This is... What's her name? I forgot her name. This is the girl that was with... that we lost in the other game. Not the other game, but like a while ago. Give me a second. Yep. Yep, that's what I thought. It was Nana. Nana was her name. Her legs had been severed at the thigh, completely cut off. How could anyone do something like that? I'm pretty sure this is Nana. Why do they have to do this? Why are we here? The man straddled the girl and tied both her arms into metal restraints attached to the table. No, what was he planning to do with her? Just put up the Nana. Just put up the name Nana. I already know. He's coming this way. No, no. Please, no. The man passed right by the standing closet, instead turning his attention toward the nearby corner of the room, where he began rummaging through a toolbox. He was utterly careless about tossing aside any tool he didn't need. Hammers, drills were clanging on the ground, with some sliding under the table. Each time a tool fell, he bent down and scooped it up. If I had hidden under that table, I would absolutely have been found just now. Ah, if only I'd have known. Before long, he pulled out a large pair of pliers, returning to the girl's side. He once again stepped onto the table and straddled her body. No, no. Sir, What is he going to do with those exactly? Wordlessly, the enormous beast clammed down on the squirming girl's cheek and squeezed with all his might. And then, as far as I was able to determine from my vantage point, he'd forced her mouth open and shoved the pliers inside. He's taking her tongue. He readjusted his grip on the handle, then skillfully began opening the two metal prongs while simultaneously pushing them down her throat. No, stop. Finally grasping the girl's tongue with the pliers, the man suddenly yanked his arm upward in one single powerful movement, tearing it from her mouth. Poor Nana. I heard the sound of her mouth frothing over. After a moment of squirming, all her movements ceased completely. Then, when I lost it, tears were streaming down my face. I began peeing myself uncontrollably. Urine was pulling along the bottom of the cabinet. No, stop. I frantically contracted my stomach, forcing myself to stop peeing. If any of it leaked out from here and gave my position away, I'd be a goner for sure. My stomach immediately fought. Then suddenly, denial of painful cramps. Please don't do this now. This man tossed the severed tongue into an aluminum bucket at his feet and roughly threw the pliers back into the toolbox with an ear-splintering clatter. He grabbed the bucket containing the tongue and slowly disappeared from the room. You just wanted the tongue, sir? Why? Why? Somebody had just died out there. I was in shock. What I'd seen had literally scared the piss out of me. I didn't think that it ever actually happened. I had to get out of this room. If I stayed here until he got back, if he found my hiding place, I could easily be the next one to die on that table. Yeah, see that creaking? I thought that creaking would give you away. Slowly, shakily opened the cabinet doors and reemerged. Is that her teeth too? The girl was still as a board. She almost looked alive, gravely wounded, but her mannequin-like lack of emotion whatsoever said it all. Yeah, I think that's Nana. I think that is. I stared at her fresh corpse, just felt so many conflicting emotions welling up inside me. I exited the room, fighting back more screams from the pit of my stomach. Seemed inconsistent on coming out. Oh no. This is bad. It's bad. But I knew it wasn't a dream. I accepted that this place was real, even though it differed greatly from any reality I'd ever known before. My brain was quickly nearing its breaking point. I stupefyingly fog-clouded my mind's circuits. Naho, please help me. Days passed in this sweltering, isolated bunker. I couldn't even say how many. My cell phone's battery ran out after a while, and my watch died too. I was lost completely. But I never stopped looking for Naho. I hadn't eaten anything. I hadn't drunk anything. And I had slept so many times, I couldn't even begin to estimate how long I'd been trapped here. The chocolate my mom gave me was still in my pocket, but I couldn't bring myself to eat it. I felt like it represented an important bond between me and her. Aww. Oh, he's coming. This is it. Our friendship will last forever. It will never die. No. Yeah. Save me, please. So did he get her while she fell asleep, or did her blood sugar just go so low she can't move now? Oh. Bye. And there's chocolate. Sachiko. Yummy. Ah. Oishii. Ah. That was sad. We got to see Nana again, guys. I'm like 99% sure that's Nana. Shangri-La is the next, guys. Self-testimony's unlocked. Yeah, and there was only one bad ending for that, so I just got 2 achievements. So I'm kind of glad I got the bad ending. Like, getting all the endings and getting the achievements, I'm kind of an achievement hunter. Not super bad. I haven't gone back to Corpse Party and got all of them yet. But someday I might be that crazy. So anyways, that is the end of Purgatory. And we have Shangri-La next, then Mire and Tooth. Then we'll be done with Book of Shadows. Which I was kind of expecting Book of Shadows to be like a long-running story and not just parts and parts that you piece together. Because, I don't know. Maybe Mire and Tooth will be, or maybe Shangri-La might start. But I liked how the original Corpse Party was like a long-running story that like you kind of jump between people, but everything kind of added together. Which this might too. We might end up seeing Naomi meet up with Mochida, and might see Naho meet up with them, and everything like that. So far, it's not looking that way. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys when we start up Shangri-La next time. Bye-bye!